I think one of those runs was running nonstop for like 2 weeks on top 10 plays. And so everybody, remembered that play, but specifically about, me. People thought I put the ball behind my back. And it wasn't a predetermined move. Yeah. It was just I actually had the ball in the wrong hand. Yeah. So, as you know, when you're running down the sideline,
outside,
you got to have that ball in the outside hand.
Stiff arm.
And so you can stiff arm, exactly. And I did not have the ball in my outside hand. I had it on the inside. And I really, when the ball's in my right hand and I got open field, that's where I'm comfort. That's where I'm really like getting, and I'm taking off.
You're a right-hand guy?
I'm a right-handed guy.
You know what's crazy? I'm a right-handed guy, but I was always a left guy because when I was a kid in Pop Warner, I was the fullback and I'd always go to the left.
Really?
So it trained me. I'd always use it to the outside of the hand because they're always getting in your head. So I was like unorthodox, but give me how bad I cut you.
No, you good. And so what happened to me, my senior year in high school, I broke my wrist, and I actually was catching a swing route. And when I went to stiff arm the guy, he was already up on me. He was coming full speed and knocked my hand backwards, and I broke this bone right here, the navicular scaphoid, which is one of the bones that has like lowest blood supply. So. But obviously I was young enough. Doctor put a cast on it. I played my entire football, my senior year, with a cast on my left wrist.
I think I remember that.
And so I wasn't necessarily comfortable yet back with carrying that ball in my left hand. So there's a lot of games you might see when I'm in college where I'm carrying the ball wrong, again, going down left side, but I got in that right hand because I just hadn't gained that comfort level back with squeezing it and holding it tight, especially when you're fighting through traffic. And so, again, in this specific play, though, when I'm running down the sideline, I'm literally trying to outrun the safety. And what happened earlier in the game, I had a touchdown where I actually outran him, same exact spot, almost identical. And so the second time now I'm coming around, and I peek out of the corner of my eye, and I see his head down, and he's just like digging.
Higher angle. He said, he fucking got me last time. I got to go higher. I got to go higher.
Exactly. And so he learned his lesson, right? So now he's going at a higher angle. He got his head down. He's digging. And so now I after peeking, and I see that, I know I got to put my foot in the ground because I'm not going to outrun him.
Yeah.
And so I stopped, and he was close enough to me where if he actually reached his hand out, he probably could have hit the ball.
Yeah.
And so naturally, when somebody's that close to you, it's either you squeeze it, or if you're trying to get busy, you just do something crazy, right?
Yeah, he got busy.
And that's what came out, and I think, when we play the game, there are a lot of things, and most of the game is really built on instincts. You know what I'm saying? And instincts and vision. And so for me in that moment, it was all about instincts and vision. And my hand went back. I put my foot in the ground. I knew I was going to stop and reverse. I just didn't know I was going to put my hand on the side behind my back like that with the ball and cut behind him. But
and then outrun everyone.
And then outrun everybody.